Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe, and as a continuation of the predictions video that I just did and just posted, we were taking a look on the predictions that I did for this patch. So let's do the 3 predictions that I normally do for the next upcoming patch. So I always do these videos, remember, just like a disclaimer or something like that. I don't have any inside information. This is just my opinion that what I think is most likely to be 3 things that are most likely to be added in the next patch. Remember, the next patch is coming in October probably, so very soon. So this next month that starts like tomorrow, in probably like 15 days or like 2 weeks, we will probably see the starts of the devlogs, or just after that. With the patch coming 1 or 2 weeks afterwards. It's a very short update and normally a very small one. So let's go for the first prediction. The first one is that it is going to be a small update. I have a feeling that nothing too crazy, or maybe not even one new aircraft, top tier aircraft or anything like that will be added. Why? Because normally the October patch is a smaller one. We cannot know for sure until the patch is actually released, obviously, but I think we will see probably something like we did see last year. Probably a little bit more though, because a lot of people complain about that. So I would really be surprised if they actually continue with the trend of making the October patch a very small one. Or even not that small. I mean, to be fair, the October patch of 2022 wasn't even that small. The problem was that it was a very much a copy-paste update. Nothing was really added that it was new. I think it was like 2 vehicles overall, and most of them of the vehicles were just variants of vehicles that were already in the game, and a lot of them, like 50% or something like that, I don't remember exactly, were just plain copy pasted. So that isn't like the big issue. I think when they really need to, they will need to just do some copy paste, but I think it was too much in the October 2022 update. I have a feeling that a lot of people complain about that, so we probably will see some form of a smaller update compared to the other ones that we will see this year, or we already saw, but probably not that small compared to that one. So this would be my first prediction. And the second one is kind of related to the last year's one as well. We had the Finnish subtree being added to the Swedish tech tree, right? If you remember, it was basically the whole patch idea was that, and it was the main reason why we had so many copy-pasted vehicles, right? So I think, I have a feeling that they might do the same again. Why? Because it would make sense. They kind of confirmed that they are considering, even though they didn't confirm fully yet, they are considering adding a full-fledged subtree, like a Hungarian subtree for aircraft, for fixed-wing aircraft in the Italian tech tree, right? That would mean a lot of mix, like from the MiG-15 to a MiG-29, everything in between, basically, almost everything. So we would see like a very huge amount of copy-paste vehicles. So it would go in hand to hand with what we had last year. So I just have this feeling that that would be a very likely thing to happen. I might be completely wrong. As I said, I don't have any inside information, and to be honest, it would be cool. I gotta say, it would be interesting to see a Hungarian subtree, but it would be very much a copy-paste one. I already did a video on how that would look like, you can check it out, but most of the Hungarian aircraft were basically what we already have. Even the MiG-29 that they had is the same as the German one. There are some minor versions of, you know, earlier aircraft, like the MiG-17. I think it could be a different version that we don't have yet, but very similar to the LIM. The MiG-19, if they added, it would be the PM, so no cannons, but only missiles. It would be a very interesting different variant if it is usable at all. But everything else, it would be the MiG-23 MF, MiG-21 MF, everything like that, right? So very much the same as the other aircraft that we already have in game. So a lot of copy-paste, Hungarian tech tree, smaller update. I mean, it would just make sense. I might be, as I said, completely wrong with this, but it would just make sense, you know. It would be a normal update, nothing like, I mean, they always tend to try to surprise us with stuff, but normally the October patch, I think it's the one that they least surprise us. So, as I said, a lot of people complained about that in last year's update in October, but if they want to do kind of the same idea, the Hungarian air tech tree in the Italian tech tree would make sense, a lot of sense actually. So yeah, and the last prediction that I will try to do is more missiles to everybody. So we just had an update that was introducing the AIM-9M, the R-73, all these new brand new missiles, right? Missiles that are a little bit too OP against some aircraft that don't have the counters to it. So I have a feeling that they might, this is kind of a, like a, I mean, I'm less confident on this one, but still, I have this feeling that they might add these new missiles and other missiles maybe for the existing aircraft in the game. That means maybe an MLU, F-16 MLU receiving the AIM-9M, the Italian ADF receiving the AIM-9M, maybe the German Mega List receiving the R-73, stuff like this, you know, making sure that everybody has something to do or something to fight these other missiles with their own types of the same type of missile, right? In kind of a preparation for the future of War Thunder. The thing is that I really do think that the December patch will be the big one, that we will see the Gripen being added, the Eurofighter maybe, or in general Fox 3 missiles. If that's the case, the preparation for that would be very interesting to see, right? It's kind of a hopeful thinking. I mean, I'm more hopeful than actually believing that this will be the case, these 9Ms and R-73s for other nations. But if this doesn't happen yet, for sure in the December patch it would happen. So for example, if Fox 3s are added, all the F-16s will receive the AIM-120s, right? So you will see an F-16 ADF with AIM-120. Why not add the AIM-9M to kind of have like a competitive way against the other F-16s and MiG-29s, right? So it would make a lot of sense, especially for Germany, for example. If they don't receive an Eurofighter or an F4F ICE or something like that, they will basically not have anything to be added. So the R-73 being added to the German tech tree would be kind of the only thing that is possible there for now, if they don't add these two aircraft, right? So it's just a kind of a guessing game, this third one, but it has a chance. I think it has a chance. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and leave it in the comments. What are your 3 predictions for the upcoming October patch? Do you think we will have a major overhaul on something, or we will see already the Gripen or the Eurofighter or an F-15 or something crazy like that? Or do you see it as me, as a smaller update? Leave it in the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, see ya.